For the last 4 years of Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine, it's consistently targeted critical civilian infrastructure, including hospitals, schools, kindergartens, apartments and power plants, often in densely populated areas. By the start of winter, nearly half of the country's power grid was out of commission and 10 million Ukrainians were without electricity. Tetiana Pavliuk lives with her husband and her young daughter. She barely ever sleeps because of the constant wave of ballistic and drone attacks, day and night.
Life here in Kyiv is not easy at all. We are struggling every day with electricity cuts, with no heating. During the day we have drone attacks, at night we have missile attacks. Today night we had this attack. I didn't sleep not at all. I slept for 2-3 hours, but in the morning I need to wake up, I need to prepare breakfast for my daughter.
Mayor of Kyiv, Vitaly Klitschko, says Ukrainians are freezing still because attacks have cut out electricity and heating.
This winter is one of the most difficult winter in the last 4 years for many reasons. First of all, we have massive attack from Russian Federation, kamikaze drone, ballistic missile, cruise missiles, attack our critical infrastructure.
This power plant is now no longer functional after several ballistic and drone missile attacks since August. On January 9th, the final attack meant that it can no longer operate, meaning that 300,000 people in Kyiv were plunged into darkness and left without heat or energy with minus 23 degrees. As you can hear, the air raid sirens mean that we have to relocate to a shelter, proving that people in Kyiv will never be safe until this war is over.
EU Commissioner for Crisis Management Hadi Labib delivered 1,000 emergency generators for use across the whole country as a short-term measure to keep hospitals, schools and shelters functioning. One such hospital in Kyiv she visited was forced to conduct surgery with a torchlight as Russian attacks meant electricity was cut. The Commissioner also visited Kyiv residents in the hospital who had been badly injured by Russian attacks in family homes.
It's very difficult to speak after what we just saw, wounded soldiers, but also a patient in very severe conditions because of this war. It's women, it's innocent people who are just living their everyday life. We just met a woman who has been targeted in her apartment. She lived in the 5th floor and a drone was entering in through the windows.
Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky denounced Russia's Vladimir Putin as a slave to war in a speech to the Munich Security Conference. He said Russia had damaged every power plant in the country, saying Ukraine was doing everything to end the war, but so far there's no sign the Kremlin has any intention on stopping. Shona Murray, Euronews, Kyiv.